Hello folks, well, what I'm talking about in my other channel that I have seen, that I'm talking about the animated version of Married with Children, but at least before making Married with Children into an animated show, there's one country that they didn't show Married with Children, where they supposed to make the animated version. So, as long as I know, as some of you might watch this video, and then what I'm thinking of, yeah, there has to be a company to make Married with Children, the animated version, voice actors and stuff. It's always the same plot as the live series, but let me tell you why. And then I saw Family Guy. Yeah, Family Guy seems kind of stupid. You know, I think if they bring out Married with Children, the animated version, it will blow Family Guy away. You know, it showed countries that just showed Married with Children that I'm gonna regret. You know, but let me tell you what. You know, it's not. But if Korea shows Married with Children, I think they might make shitty animation. Well, or maybe they might not like it. But there's countries that might show Married with Children that they didn't. That they do. Australia, Network 10, Go TV1. In Argentina is subtitled. In Austria is dub and equal ORF. In Brazil's is dub and subtitle. Married with Children Belgium is subtitled. You know, but in Brazil this says the show runs on Sony Television and Sony Entertainment Television and Comedy Central Brazil since February of 2012. Well, in Bulgaria they show a dub. Married with Children is dubbed in French for Quebec and Canada. When it's showing Spike and Deja Vu. Chile subtitled. And then you have Colombia subtitled also. And there is Czech Republic, Denmark, Dominican Republic. Some are subtitled, some dubbed. And you know, France is dubbed. You know, and Germany is they showed an RTL, Cable One, Comedy Central. You know, what else? Fuji TV showing it. Alright, we don't mention that country that they didn't show it, where they supposed to make the animated version. Alright, Greece, subtitle Ant1 Mega Channel, Macedonia. That's in Greece. Hungary is dubbed, but in Greece is subtitled. Hungary is dubbed. In Ireland, none, because they speak English. You know, English-speaking countries, they don't need to be dubbed. But, you know, or subtitled. Israel's subtitle is just comedy. You know, Italy is dubbed and FX. And then TV3, TV6, that's in Lithuania. Latvia is dubbed. In Mexico, Married with Children is dubbed. You have Married with Children subtitled in the Netherlands. None in New Zealand. Is not because they speak English. In Norway is subtitled, dubbed in Peru. Voice over in Poland. You know, subtitled in Romania. Subtitled and dubbed in Serbia. Well, in Singapore they speak English. It's not subtitled. Subtitled in Slovenia. Dubbed in Slovakia, you know, not even in Africa, not even in South Africa. Dubbed in Spain, you know, subtitled in Sweden, dubbed in Turkey, voiceover in Ukraine. Yeah, not in English-speaking countries they don't subtitle or do nothing. Dubbed in Uruguay, dubbed in Venezuela. Well, remakes of Married with Children. There's one country that they didn't show it that is supposed to be aired, and then I could tell you where they make the best when they make the animated version. Nobody makes the Married with Children animated version better than Japan. Alright, the reason why that I think, I don't know if they have FX Japan, I don't know if they have FX Japan channel, or the Fuji TV would air it. Married with Children being aired in Japan, the US version subtitled in Japanese, but let me tell you something. I seen the show Married with Children long time ago. Damn, that was long ass time ago. Married with Children until the end. But you have international remakes from Married with Children. You have Argentina, Armenia, Bulgaria, Colombia, and Croatia, Germany, Hungary, Russia, in the UK. And what else you the next international remake will be in a cartoon form, animated. Japan animation. The next international remake will be animated. Well, it is true to remake Married with Children, and then what it is that the live show never aired in Japan, but Married with Children being aired in Japan, it will take networks to have the rights to air Married with Children in Japan. Toy Animation, it will be one of them to make the animated version. First of all, before remaking Married with Children, the animated series, they have to show the live show in Japan. When they show the live show in Japan, then the investment on remaking Married with Children using the animated series, remaking Married with Children, Married with the Children, the animated series should be done. This should be done the same thing. Al Bundy, Peg Bundy, all the Bundys. Yeah. And voiceover actors, one will be aired in Japanese in the Japanese language. The animated version is the only one. But then comes to Fox, going to show it at the same time, prime time. But then it comes to Fox, then for the animation, a Sunday animation, after watching a football game, what we're going to watch? Married with Children, the animated series. Every show from Married with Children animated series will be done in Japan. The main thing is why will be done in Japan, because Japan animation is great. This is what it is superior. This is what it is about, bringing anime and it's like I will tell you, like one of my favorite characters besides Mickey Mouse from a Disney movie called Roger Rabbit. In his movie, that says that cartoons have the weapon to make people laugh. It is true. It is true. Wonder why the cartoons making people laugh, and that's why I wonder why Married with Children supposed to be make the remake in Japan. Making the remake in Japan means that after they aired the real live Married with Children sitcom in Japan, subtitled, then people will know, and maybe dubbed if they want to dub it in Japanese, then people will know, maybe have the same voice actors who gonna do the voice act of Al Bundy or Kelly Bundy or Peg Bundy. I don't know if they're gonna use the same crew behind the scenes, but the animation is done in Japan. The thing is because Married with Children before remaking Married with Children into an animated series, before having the Married with Children cartoon being processed, first thing they have to air Married with Children, the live sitcom TV show in Japan first, before they turn Married with Children the cartoon, or Married with Children the animated series. You know, when they after they air off Married with Children, the live show that started in 1987 in Japan, then the investment's going there to create Married with Children the animated series to be done in Japan. Every episode from the first one to the last are going to be aired in Japan. Even you could have the ridiculous episode 45, you know, Take Me to Court, the animated version being done in Japan also. You know, this is one of these things that, okay, let's air all these episodes, the animated version TV show being aired in Japan, and then this is where I said about episode 45. You know, the one thing. And see, episode 45. Episode 45 was actually aired. Is called "I'll See You in Court." "I'll See You in Court" is one of those controversial episodes that have never been shown in the U.S. It will be shown in Japan, but actually they might make an animated version in Japan and show it in Fox in the U.S. Yes, it is. It's anime. You know, it's Japan animation, Japanese cartoon. Well, it will be a Japanese cartoon, you know, turning Married with Children into a cartoon and making all these episodes animated in Japan, and they'll be great because it'll be the same character. Al Bundy, Kelly Bundy, you know, Bud Bundy, even the dog Buck Bundy, and the other family, the other family, the neighbors, I don't remember but they would be the animated version too. You know, voice actors seems to be brought up. For one, done in the Japanese, when they aired in the country they produced the animated version, that is called Japan. They have Japanese voice actors, but for the US, for the Fox, you have to have the original crew doing the voice behind the screens. All the animated series of Married with Children animated series done with the same characters doing the voice actors, or whoever the voice actors be. You know, having all these Bundy characters being, you know, having all these voice actors, they're using the same actors using the live show being voice actors to do the Married with Children animated series would be like the best thing for Fox. That, you know, one time after what else it could do, flipping channels, you know, washing. I know what it is. Washing the stupidest, you know, or I remember watching The Simpsons. That was back in the 90s. You know, maybe The Simpsons has already been old. It's tiring. It's, you know, I think it's way too damn old. 23 years in the making. Damn. And Bart Simpson have never grown up since, what, 23 years in the making, right? This should be, Bart should have been an adult or something like that. Like they have to make the final episode of The Simpsons pretty soon. That is when making the final season. The final seasons of The Simpsons should have been done the final season of The Simpsons should have been done pretty soon now for Fox. And then if they have FX Japan, on FX Japan, then they'll show all the Married with Children episodes, the live version from 1987 to 1997 being aired in Japan. And after these episodes being aired in Japan, then the creator, maybe the Toei Animation, one of these Japanese animated companies, will do the Married with Children, the animated series. With Married with Children, the animated series being made in Japan, being produced in Japan, then aired in Fox, then it'll be all awesome. It'll be all cool, and then it will beat Family Guy. It will be #1. It will be like, head of the start. It's like the leader of the pack of Fox shows during Sundays. People watching football, and then have to have watching, like, people that watch Family Guy. Family Guy, that's okay. And Simpsons are tiring. So when they watch the Married with Children animated series being showed in the US, then I think everybody will be laughing their asses off, even though the animation is done in Japan. But after the final episode of the final season of The Simpsons, after putting to a stop at the end of the Simpson series, and then airing off during the final Simpson series, the final season of the Simpsons, then Married with the Children, the original episode being shown in Japan, on FX, then the animated series out of the real life sitcom being done in Japan will be the same thing as the original series, but it's animated. Everybody will be like, Married with Children will be like #1. The animated series will be #1, top #1. It will be like the best anime, like Married with Children, the animated series. So how it is if when they call it in Japanese. So Married with Children, the animated series, will be the best one, because after they decided to air Married with Children, the live series from 1987 to 1997 being aired in Japan, then the investments in Japan, like all the episodes of Married with Children animated series, will be done in Japan. It will come out at the same time, both in the US, in Japan. Maybe it will come in the US after the final episode of The Simpsons of the season, after the final season of The Simpsons. It will be shown in Japan first, because they're the ones making the animation, and I bet you could rate me wherever in this video if you think about it. What do you think of airing Married with Children, the original, the live series in Japan, and after they airing the live series in Japan, making the animated version in Japan, then the remake of Married with Children is made in Japan. That's why it would be great to make the animated version of Married with Children in Japan, because let me tell you, Married with Children being aired in Japan will bring out Married with Children, the animated series. And that's why Married with Children, the cartoon, will be done in Japan, and it will surpass Family Guy when Married with Children, the original series, being aired in Japan first, for promoting the animated series of Married with Children being done in Japan, will knock off the top charts, and Family Guy will go down the drain. I think Married with Children, the animated series being done in Japan, animated series will, blow Family Guy way off the ratings. So goodbye and peace out, man.